Good evening and welcome. Guided meditation session starting in a few minutes' time. Find a relatively distraction-free location and give yourself half an hour for meditation. So we began today with a meditation. Started the day at 7 a.m. with a guided meditation. And now we close the day with another meditation. Many different types of meditation that we can train in. We're building up our experience of a variety of different meditations in this series. Good evening, everybody. Wow, some people are watching on both channels, Facebook and YouTube. One eye on one and one eye on the other. That Mr. Nick Hamill. I wonder if he's going to stay for the duration. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Hope everyone's had a good Monday thus far. Here in the UK, it's been a beautiful day. Hi, Paul. Okay, so it's 7:30 here in the UK. Good evening and welcome. Thank you for spending some of your Monday meditating here as a group. Although we are at home, maybe alone in our room, we are together at home. It's a group meditation. How wonderful to be practicing together in this way, in the quiet, hopefully, and the safety and comfort of our own home. But as a group, incredible really, isn't it? We using technology for such a meaningful activity. We're very lucky to have this opportunity at this point in our existence, really, to be able to do this. And whatever experience you've had thus far in this series, and whatever experience you're having tonight, one of the key elements to keeping going with our meditation is to keep it light. Keep it light, and if we are feeling up for it, joyful. Keep it joyful. What we're doing, not too heavy, not too serious. Get some joy going. Appreciating this incredible opportunity that we have to train in the art of meditation. There are so many distractions in our world, such a busy place, and it's so easy to go adrift and to stop and to not meditate. And if we do stop meditating, there's most probably not that many people around us encouraging us to go back to meditate. And days can go by, weeks can go by, months can go by, years can go by, decades can go by, and we get distracted. But the fact that we have gathered here today and meditated and meditating together, it's incredible, really. And we should think that about our activity. Each time we sit down to meditate, even if we've done it thousands and thousands of times, we should think, this is an extraordinary activity that I'm engaged in, and I have the privilege and the good fortune to be able to meditate, to have my life in such a position where I can set aside time, contemplate, and grow my mind and discover the extraordinary capacity that I have within me. So we are incredibly fortunate. And if we can, I'm not just making this up, it's true. We are incredibly fortunate. And if we can remember this as we meditate, it's enjoyable. Even if we feel like nothing much is happening, we don't feel that peaceful. So, it's still wonderful, the fact that we're having a go. And as I've said in previous sessions, every time we meditate, we sowing seeds in our mind for inner peace in the future, creating causes for peace in the future. This keeps the mind light. Keep it light. And then when we conclude the meditation, we can't wait for the next one. It's like the highlight of the day to meditate, to go in. And it's like we're going into this world. We've discovered this world inside our wardrobe. The wardrobe of our mind. Open the door and oof, wow. Why would we not want to discover this incredible, vast inner space? That creates a joy, and with that light, joyful mind, there is a concentration. Because we are interested. We're not meditating because we feel we should do, or to keep up some kind of streak just for the sake of it. But because of the delight. It's not something that we're forcing ourselves to do. With that mind, of course, sometimes there needs to be a little bit of oomph to get us sitting down. But mixed with that is a lightness. Because if we push ourselves too much, eventually we'll stop. if you do anything and it's not joyful and you're not getting the bliss, you're going to stop. There has to be some lightness, a lightness of touch about the whole process. And to help us on our way, this is why we are introducing these practices: compassion, loving kindness, very open, blissful mind. This 9-round breathing that we're doing, this, as you're probably experiencing, it's clearing the inner energy in our body. We maybe can't see that, we're not quite sure what it is, but something happens, doesn't it? The mind becomes clearer, the mind becomes more concentrated rapidly. It's quite incredible. You do this 9-round breathing a few times and we're in the zone. Yeah, why? Because we've cleared out all the blockages, not all of them, but some of them in the channels in our body. This keeps it light. Then we rest and absorb into the nature of our mind, the natural state of our mind. So this is an organic, natural process. We're not jump starting anything. We're not forcing anything to grow. It's already there. This is the wonderful thing about this meditation. Our mind and its natural state, it's already there. It's clear, it's spacious, it's peaceful, it's blissful, and all we really need to do is just rest into it. Yeah. And everything is inside the mind, so all the distractions and thoughts, and they're all inside this space. Our body, like a mountain, meaning it's completely rooted here, grounded. Our breath, like the wind, and our mind, vast, like the sky. This is our meditation. So let's begin by taking 5 deep inhalations to get into this space. Deep inhalation, and hold the breath. And breathe out any distraction. Deep inhalation, hold the breath. And breathe out. Deep inhalation, hold the breath. And breathe out. Full deep inhalation. And breathe out. Final one. Deep inhalation. And breathe out. We then extend our loving kindness to everyone across the world. How wonderful if they could find happiness, extending to our family, friends, community, society, and world. And how wonderful if they could be free from their problems and difficulties. May this meditation that we're engaging in help this to come about. This is very powerful when a group of people extend this wish across the world. Very positive energy. And then to help clear our body and mind, we engage in the 9-round breathing practice. Thumb inside the fingers on the left hand, against the right side of the chest, index finger out, thumb inside. Deep inhalation through the right nostril. Switch. And breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. So we're making sure to breathe gently but deeply. And then a deep inhalation through both nostrils. Hold that. Breathe out 3 times. And we go again. Deep inhalation through the right nostril. Hold that. Breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. Hold it. Out 3 times. Hands in the lap. Deep inhalation. Hold it. Breathe out 3 times. The final 9 rounds. Over to you. Enjoy in your own time. Taking your time. Breathing deeply and gently. My body, like a mountain, completely present. The constant breath, like the gentle wind, and my mind, like the vast sky, without boundary, vast space, and everything is inside this vast space. Our thoughts are just clouds in the sky of our mind. We see each thought as they arise, like watching a cloud pass through the sky. Our life has completely slowed down, realizing there is no need to rush, to push, to fight. We absorb into the vast space inside of us. My body, like a mountain. My breath, like the wind. And my mind, like the vast blue sky. We hold the image of the mind for a couple more minutes. whatever experience we had in our meditation. We try to keep a light, joyful mind, appreciating our incredible good fortune to be human and to have the space in our life to discover the world of our mind and to be creating the causes for deep peace in our life. And we dedicate the good energy from our training to anyone who we know who needs physical, mental health. Anyone we know who's suffering sickness, fear, confusion. Through the power of our group meditation, may their suffering and sickness be reduced. And may we progress and continue to train our mind so we can be of more benefit to those in our world. Okay, thank you very much. When you're ready, please bring your session to a close. Well done, everybody. We try to carry our experience of meditation with us into what is known as the meditation break. That is the time between our meditations. Yeah. And for us, one of the most important practices when we are in our meditation break, between now and the next meditation, if we want to develop and grow in our meditation, as opposed to going forward and then going back when we're out of meditation, is to guard the mind, as mentioned previously, and to practice patience. Patience, in particular, the patience of acceptance. Patient acceptance, to accept what is happening to us at any given time. This is a way to keep a peaceful mind in our everyday life, to stop battling with the world, with the people in the world, and to fully accept it. To fully accept what's happening, recognizing if we can change something, fantastic, go ahead and change it, improve it. If we can't, accept it. Some situations we can't change, we have to accept. No point in getting unhappy about them. We either put the energy into changing them, changing the situation, whatever it may be, or we put the energy into accepting and living with that difficulty or challenging situation. Yeah, living with the problem. But because our patient acceptance influences us to look at it peacefully, it's no longer causing us a problem. It's just something in our life. That means we keep anger and irritation to a minimum, which is one of the main disturbances in the mind. Now, anger is not necessarily, physically going around. It can be murmurings in our mind, and patient acceptance is the antidote. It's not just grinning and bearing it. It's an open acceptance. And the work that we're putting in here, because we're cultivating this spacious mind, are we not? Cultivating this big mind. This can help us in our patient training. They go hand in hand. If you think about patience, it's an open acceptance. See what you can do, and I'll be back here tomorrow at 8 a.m. GMT if you fancy joining me in the morning. I wish you a pleasant rest of the day. Thanks for tuning in.